kind of out of the blue, I was diagnosed with chronic lymphocytic leukemia in April of 2015. I had been working in a school and had been sick, kind of had a cold that never went away, culminated in pneumonia, they did blood work, they're like, your white blood cell count's kind of high, so we're gonna retest you in 3 months. So they did, and I was quite shocked. I've always been really healthy, and it was quite a blow and very devastating. I have 3 kids. One is grown, but I have an 18-year-old son, well, 17 at that time, and an 8-year-old daughter at that time. And, that's a scary diagnosis, and I didn't know much about it, but I did learn chronic means, chronic, like diabetes is a chronic illness, but anyway, there's no cure for this form of leukemia, and they don't really treat it until it gets bad. So they call it watch and wait. They just tell you, yeah, it's gonna get bad, but we don't know when. Could be 3 years, could be 5 years, could be 10 years, could be 20 years. So we'll just test you every 3 months and see. So, meaning the lymphocytes would go up. So basically the whole balance of your blood, the cancer cells don't die, so they crowd out the regular good cells. So then your blood chemistry gets all messed up and you don't have an immune system anymore and you get weak and tired. It can affect your liver, your spleen. I had to have a bunch of tests done. Prognosis could be 3, 5, maybe 10 years for treatment or for life expectancy. They didn't really know. They weren't very uplifting, I would say. But I had a hard, time for a little while, a few days. And then I just thought, there's something about this that is about my energy. I just know it, and I don't know what I have to do to fix it, but I just know it, and I just have to figure out what I need to do. And so I read a bunch of different things. And I read about Dr. Wayne Dyer, who I didn't know at the time, but I read several of his books, found out he had the same thing. And so I really wanted to go see him, and I went to a Hay House event, and Dr. Joe was at that event. And then I read Dr. Joe's books. Right before that Hay House event, I had blood work done, and it was bad. And they were saying, your numbers are going up. It's not, it's looking like if they continue to go up, we'll have to start treating you with chemo in May. And I just really didn't want to do that. So I read Dr. Joe's books, watched a bunch of things on YouTube, and started doing the meditations about 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe before the progressive event in Seattle in May. And had been feeling really tired and really not great, but I went to the event, had an amazing time. I really, at the event, had some big breakthroughs. I could feel it, and it was so empowering. And I went home that week, because it was 3 months, and had blood work done. And the bad numbers had all gone down. The big one, the white blood cell count, had gone down 56.8%, like more than half. It's in the normal range now. And there's a bunch of other little markers, and they all moved in the correct direction, and many of them are within the normal range now. And I just feel better and better all the time.